Hi Aquariuses, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, just check back next time or look at your moon and or rising signs. So we have this deck. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but the energy I'm getting from this deck this week is words of wisdom, okay? So take that with a grain of salt as the cards come out. I'm just going to read them. I'm not going to really dive into the energy of them until we get tarot out as well, okay? So the first card we have is love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. I love it. We should always see the good in all things. What else for Aquarius, please? Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. That's a hard one. That is a challenging one. What else? Especially if you are alone. What else for Aquarius, please? Cool. Last two cards. Excuse me. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. This one's hard. That one's hard, especially, yeah, doubt is a very easy thing to be manipulated by, especially with our egos. Okay, let's go into tarot now, and we'll connect the cards to the energy. All right, current and future energies. Here we go. That's fast. We have Judgment, Temperance, and the Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. We've got a lot of emotions on the table here. Page of Swords. That's too many. I only need one. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You have a lot of patience about what you're working on right now and trying to walk away from. Some of you might be trying to build a new job or opportunity for yourself. Maybe you planted some seeds recently or, however long ago, and now you're trying to bring them into fruition, right? Manifesting, you're working on your skills, but you're also working on yourself emotionally as well, which is really good, especially depending on what direction you plan on going, okay? So we have Judgment, Temperance, and the Knight of Cups as the current energies. So I'm bouncing between these cards here, and we have love, we have loneliness, we have temperance and discipline and doubt, and there's a strong energy that you're working on right now. It's like you're trying to free your energy from entrapment, and it's almost like there's a lot of love here, but you're trying to bring love into your energy because of this energy, right? The loneliness and the doubt, and trying to discipline yourself, okay? It's almost like Spirit is saying, bring love into every situation. Right? What did this card say? I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. All things. Even the bad stuff. Okay. You definitely have a lot of different ways to combat this, to go about it. No matter what choice you make, you're gonna be able to, balance out your energies. You'll come back into alignment. Things will start working in your favor. And it's almost like this journey that you're about to embark on or already doing, it's lifting your energy, right? With that Judgment. If you look at the picture of Judgment on this deck, right? Kind of like you're being lifted up. The energy is increasing. Okay. Future energies, we have the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Now I find this really interesting. So Page of Swords in this deck is actually different than Page of Swords in general, the general rule of it. So if I take what this deck is saying, and I think that's the direction that Spirit is wanting me to go, because there's Cup and Sword energy, and it's both at the page level, you're definitely in the beginning processes of learning something about yourself, emotionally and psychologically, or mentally, however you want to see it. On another branch of this energy, Spirit is saying, hey, I want to set in motion a little inspiration for you, right? I'm going to pop a little light bulb in your brain. And this is going to cause you to switch on your student mode, mentor mode, teacher mode, and you're going to kind of come together with some people to work on this project or job or whatever those seeds you planted earlier, it like I said, it's coming to fruition. You've been manifesting it, but you've also been working on yourself at the same time, which is awesome. Sorry, I dropped a card. We have a High Priestess, the Lovers. Interesting. Oops, sorry. Just keep the camera stand. Okay. A whole bunch of cards. Interesting. We have the Eight of Swords, Temperance, Tower, and Two of Swords. Again, Spirit is really driving home this energy of love for you. So Aquarius, whether you have family, meaning a spouse, partner, and kids or no kids, if there's, or, with the loneliness card, it's almost like I'm hearing people that don't have children or don't have a spouse, but whether you do or not, because it's not really clear here, what Spirit wants me to convey to you is whatever you are going through for maybe, like, I'm hearing the next 6 months at least, be very kind and loving to yourself. Be very intuitive. Follow your heart, right? So we have the High Priestess and the Lovers first. Now, obviously, the Lovers is always construed as, hey, there's somebody that's trying to pop through, someone's trying to come through as your person, which we have to remember that the Lovers is also about loving yourself as well, or at least that's how I perceive it. Okay, so there's definitely some shifts in energy, especially the energy that makes you feel stuck or imprisoned, or and you may not see it coming. That's what the Two of Swords is telling us, is that you may not see it coming, this transition. It may just be such a subtle transition. Yeah, it's going to be so subtle. I'm going to go into Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. So, okay. So to connect, be kind and nurturing to yourself, loving to yourself as you are working on yourself and working through this next project that you're trying to create. Okay. Spirit of the Apple, Spirit's going to test you at some point to see if you've learned your lesson, whatever that lesson may be within this, and I think it has a lot to do with bringing love into the situation, okay? And not putting unrealistic expectations on yourself, Spirit of Pegasus. Okay, we have Spirit of the Mask and Demon Spirit. Okay, so your shadow self is being very tormented right now. There's a lot of fearful energy, which is why wherever this is headed for you, there's a lot of fear around it, which is why the opposite, right, is love, right? So try not to mask that, okay? You don't want to hide that energy. You want to work on it. You want to learn to coexist with it. We have to learn to coexist with our darkness, okay? Our darkness makes us very unique. Spirit of the snowflake, okay? All right, let's dive into the last deck, Soul Growth Journey. Whatever this is for you guys, whatever doubts you may have about your journey, don't. You will overcome what you're meant to overcome in this life, okay? So we have empath. Trust your instincts. Even if you don't think you're an empath, your instincts are still going to help you in this journey. We have angels are with you. We have ghosted silence. Some people you need to just walk away from, certain situations. We have a reunion coming up for some of you. We have self-love, soul lessons. That may be your ultimate soul lesson in this life. There's always going to be interferences. So Spirit is really trying to drive home that, you know, there's going to be tests. There's going to be moments where you feel like these repeating numbers keep coming, but nothing actually happens. But you may not even see or hear or understand that energy. Okay, we're not meant to see every step that we take. You know, we don't always see every pat on the back. We have headspace, ego, and 3D unconscious sleeping. Okay, your ego may be messing with your head. That happens a lot because our ego does not like change, let alone the rest of our body. So just be wary of that. And we also have Ascension. Archangel Metatron is letting you know that when you ascend, call him in. And then there's also a love offer coming in, right? So we've already gotten reunion. There was a lover's card in here. So for some of you, love may sneak itself in via a person. But Spirit wants you to take care of yourself as well, right? Especially when you're by yourself, okay? You want to have those good habits of open communication, and seeing love in all people and all things, which I know is very difficult these days. But, you know, everybody has good and bad qualities. It just depends on how you see things, okay? All right, Aquariuses, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I will talk to you guys next week.